Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tarot Astrology and I will be doing your May reading. This reading will be for Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As we had spoken last time, I believe the big thing was you guys have just met your soulmate. Either your twin flame for many. For some of you it might just be a soulmate, but there was a big issue around love. The first card that came up last month, it was like the main thing I remembered was it came out as the Lover's card. So, interesting. Let's see how May is going to unfold, because I know that your situation might still be unraveling in some way, shape, or form, but due to the situations of the world, you might be, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, due to the situations that we're in, it might not have been able to really get that jump start or unravel in the way that it maybe should, or at least in the speed that it should. So let's jump in this for this month's reading, and we'll see if anything has really changed. But I think good things are coming. Geminis, it's interesting. I think for a long time, especially the last 2 years, you guys were in a kind of a bad cycle. And I really feel like now you're starting to kind of see some changes or some effects of some positive things that you've been putting work into really happen, and I think that's a great thing, obviously. But I think it's giving you a lot of confidence in other areas in your life too. It's helping you make decisions better as well, which is very important. And I think it's it's getting rid of that kind of, like, Geminis are really rushed to do things. Like, you're an air sign, you want things very quickly, you don't like to wait very much, you're really impatient. But I think your past situations are kind of lending to a more patient you, which you might even be surprised by. I think because you're kind of focused more on yourself. So let's see what this reading has for you guys. Okay. And we're off. So the first cards, Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords, I feel like you feel trapped about a situation. Now, let me tell you something about the Eight of Swords. It's not necessarily in this card, but yet the meaning is still the same in the depictions, because it does follow their Rider-Waite tarot. Eight of Swords is about you're feeling trapped, but in the typical Eight of Swords, you see them actually have a space that they're able, like, they're blindfolded and they're stuck, they're like tied. Yeah, I was like, what? They're bound to, like, one of the swords, and there's swords surrounding them, but there's a huge space that they can get out of. So it's like they can't see it because they're in the situation so clearly. Like, they're bound and their eyes are covered, so they cannot see that if they actually just took off their blindfold or found a way to kind of wiggle themselves out, they'd be like, oh shit, I can just walk out of here. That's kind of what the Eight of Swords is. With the Queen of Wands, I feel like you're feeling this way about a specific person. Now, this person can be a fire sign, being Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This person, I feel like I feel like you feel like, I feel like you're looking at somebody's past, like somebody that somebody was with. For some of you, I think it's like you're looking at perhaps this lover that was coming up in April. You're looking at like an ex-girlfriend of theirs, or possibly somebody that they're with right now, and I feel like they exude a lot of confidence. They're really beautiful, they look creative. You're kind of creeping around their stuff and you're feeling like trapped and like you kind of can't equate to what they're at, And I don't think that that's true at all, honestly. This could also be that you're feeling kind of trapped and unable to achieve that Queen of Wands status, which is you're letting yourself be bound by, these internal pressures, whether it's how you should look or just, that you want things to really move forward quickly and you're trying to be at that impatient part that I just said that you guys weren't feeling, but maybe you are. But you're feeling like in your head you kind of can't get yourself out of it because you feel like bound to a situation, and like you can't, not only can you not get out of the situation, but like you're just looking too closely at it. So there's something that you really need to take a step back from, or like stop freaking out about, because when you do stop freaking out, you'll be like, wait, nobody's here to attack me. I'm attacking myself. I'm bound by my own thoughts. And I think when you finally release that energy, and you stop either comparing yourself or stop feeling like you're not able to do something because you want to rush something, then you will be in this Page of Wands energy. And the Page of Wands comes messenger about something that you truly desire. So you're going to, once you get yourself out of those self-limiting beliefs, you're going to be in a position where, guess what? You're going to be really attracting a lot of people, the person you want and others. You're going to feel like you have the ability to actually do new things. People are going to be coming at you left and right. You're going to get messages from all areas of life and you're going to be very confused by it. But something that you want, someone you want, is like an available thing to you. With a page, it comes somebody is, telling you something, or somebody is allowing you to like have an opportunity towards like a passion, a desire, something that like you can actually have in your life. A lot of times when it's page, I feel like it's very sexually driven. I mean really any wands, like wands, rods, they're called rods for a reason, just saying. So if it's a sexual desire, not only will you become off as very appealing once you let yourself shed these like imposing beliefs, but that person that you're wanting is really going to be drawn towards you, and you them, vice versa. There's a lot of words for that, but basically, get out of your head. Get out of your head. The World. Okay. Four of Cups. I don't even know. I'm turning the cards to you, but I'm not looking at them first. Seven of Wands, sorry. The World and the Four of Cups. You have the ability to have everything that you want. The World is about, really like someone or something, makes you feel like you have the world. Like not even like you have the world on your shoulders kind of a thing, like it's too much. It's like you just have everything at your fingertips. You are feeling more powerful in the way that you're actually able to manifest what you want into your life a lot easier than you were able to in past, especially when you get out of the Eight of Swords. Sorry, I had to say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it because I need to keep telling my Gemini friends the same things. But the World is also about like you feel like spiritually fulfilled and like fully awakened. Like you really know that you're on the right path and you're finally getting to that point. But when it's coming up with the Four of Cups, it's like you're starting to feel bored. Why? Maybe because it's not coming in as quickly as you want. Going back to now you're rushing things again. Let's stop that. Seven of Wands, you're fighting with yourself. Seven of Wands is about you're putting up conflict with the things that you want, because really it's like you're fighting with the universe, because seven, anything having to do with seven is like divine plan. And obviously Wands, like I just said, not only is it sexually driven, but it's things that you desire, things that you really want. So why is it that you're bored with the ability to manifest all of these things? Because it's not coming in as quickly. What is it with the Seven of Wands that I'm seeing? I'm seeing the fact that you have this ability to have that all there, but you're fighting with the universe because you're mad that it's not happening when you want it to. And you don't want to deal with divine planning. Not divine planning, sorry, with divine timing. But, too bad. It's everyone's world, isn't it? Four of Pentacles, once again, looking at them first. Four of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Here we go, that's what I'm going to do. Look at it first. Three of Swords. You're holding on to something a little bit too much. For some of you, it could be that you're holding on to finances, perhaps with this passion, especially with the thing with the world. It's like you could have literally everything at your fingertips. I'm talking about money, I'm talking about jobs, I'm talking about the person in your life. Really, you can have everything. Like, that is available for you. With the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to your resources very strongly. You might not be allowing things out of your grip. You kind of feel like there's situations where you have to kind of let go of things to be able to have them back. For certain people or situations, sometimes we need to let go of a person for them to really realize and understand that, like, they're not doing the right thing and they're not doing their part or their work. And by doing that, we're able to see if it's really meant for us, A, and B, really just allow things to, like, allow people to really learn for themselves. Because we think that we know better and we try to control things, but that's, like, not how things really work. With the Four of Pentacles, it could also be, because I was saying with money, some of you guys might be holding onto your finances so strongly right now because you might be frightened about the future. But what I can say about that too is, like, if it's something having to do with, like, investing in something, either investing money into something that can benefit you at a later time, stocks, real estate. This could also be investing in schooling, some kind of, like, a classes, like anything that you could really, like, purchase or put kind of your resources towards to be able to get back later. You're holding on to it too strongly. So just be careful with that, because that's a card that's saying that if you don't really let that go, you're not going to have things change. I think once you get out of that energy, though, you're going to have the Wheel of Fortune, which is like things are going to really start to change. And as I've said in the Taurus video, because the Wheel of Fortune came up to them too, the Wheel of Fortune is like, if things have not been going so great, it's going to turn and you're going to have a lot of great things coming in. And it's going to be like a lot of communication, a lot of things that you want, money, like things are going to flood in, and it's going to be like, it's going to be a lot. But the Wheel of Fortune can also talk about the opposite side. If things have been going really, really great for a little while, it might not be that it's not going to be a tower moment. It's not going to be, oh my god, now everything's horrible. It's not happening. But it might be that things aren't coming in as quickly. And that happens so that you learn to really detach from that nature, detach from wanting it so badly. This could be about a person too. Now, for some of you, it's funny because I feel like for some of you, a relationship may be like holding you down. Perhaps when I spoke last month about some of you having like met your soulmate, or like you were either involved with another person or still talking to that person, I think you might actually fully break that off, or at least fully feel the grief of a past relationship that you really weren't letting happen. Another thing that could come about is if that person was in a relationship themselves, you could hear that they are breaking up. Because I didn't feel, when I pulled this Three of Swords, as much as this is a card about heartbreak, I don't know, I don't feel like, I read this as the breakup card, but I don't feel like this is all of you. I feel like this could also be another person's situation. And it could also be that you're just, like, after you kind of let things go, you're kind of feeling heartbroken in a way. Let's pull some more cards, we'll see. So, Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Chariot. You're going to have to be honest with somebody about how either they're being deceitful or you've been deceitful, and you have to be honest with how you feel about that situation or what you've done. When you do that, a lot of new, like, positive energy will come in with this Chariot. I will say when this new energy comes flooding in, because the Chariot, like, stampedes ahead, and it is a very, like, it's a Cancer card, so it could be a Cancer coming into your life, but it also could be very emotional when it does come in. There tends to be a, like, black and white thinking that comes along with the Chariot. Like, you don't look so deep into the spiritual, whereas maybe you should. Like, just think deeper than how things seem, is kind of what I mean. Because there's more to it. But I really feel like there's going to be a situation where you're going to need to be truthful. And when you, like, come into this power and it might come off as cold or hurtful to somebody, but really it's the most wise decision that you can make. And either you're going to come clean about something that you've wronged, or you're going to just tell somebody, like, you know what, this was shitty that you did, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. And when you do that, you'll actually see a change. So I think for most of you, this is relationship related. And I think you're going to have to really tune in to your element, which is air. You're good at communicating. Not all Geminis that I know are actually the best at it, but, like, you have the ability to be good at it. So tune into that a little bit. For some of you, I think you should probably work on your throat chakra, because I think there's some blockages. And the bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. So this will end in victory. Whatever you're really hoping for at the beginning of this reading, I see that it's going in a positive direction. And you're going to win. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I know that might have been a little long-winded, but it was necessary. And I will see you guys next month for the June reading. For those of you that are born at the end of this month, happy birthday. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.